A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities.
Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. New season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First play, here's Cousins. And his first look is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Second and 10. On the give, here's McBride.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Cousins. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on a... The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Here's Mond. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. Room to maneuver at the 35.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Now Mond.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And so close as he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The end result, 21 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Kellen Mond
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Bucs are on the board here first in the season opener.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Cousins.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Throwing, Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he's got it up to the 28-yard line.
With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
Hockenson exploded after a surprising in-division trade from the Lions to the Vikings in 2022. Averaged 6 catches a game in his new digs and finished second among NFL tight ends in yards and catches. Could lead the league with a full year in Minnesota.
Here's McBride. Fighting through, and he's got space. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talking about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, no, they got the touchdown. It's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Drill 52. Ready, go.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 3rd and 3. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Mon going to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, Mond. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38.
And now a run with McBride.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ready.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
Ready.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mond looks to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably been saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
111 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
On play action, Cousins.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Mond out of the shotgun.
And incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
Second and 15.
They'll drop to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Here's Jake Camarda now.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They bring a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. They face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Mon throwing on second down.
He completes it to Evans. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of the formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They go play action here. Mon.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Ready up.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Looking to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans.
And Evans will have a Bucs first down as he's down at the 17-yard line.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Trouble, 38. Cut.
Back to throw here.
He's got Otten.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ready.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ready, set.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Ready.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
Here we go. Set.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Ready.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
That's down the field for Jefferson. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Mons throw on target to Godwin here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Come on, set. Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Ready? Check, huh?
On first and 10, here's Mon.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Hut, hut. Check, huh?
Here's Mon.
This is caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on third and goal from the 1.
Down there, 52. Ready?
Now Mon.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Brian Asamoah working his way in to pick up the sack.
And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Right back to him on first down.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6.
Now Cousins. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's going to be before he takes it inside the 40.
Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings.
Gun. Black.
A run here with McBride. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 152 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Play action now. Cousins. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Now a handoff up the middle. It's McBride. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On the double.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Back to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
You know, he's been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Mon going to throw it.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes on that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but, boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
The kick by Gould is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ready?
They'll look to throw.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown.
So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
They were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Gould with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. here's the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A second down throw now for Mond. Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Can't go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Okay, ready?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, Mond. This ball complete to Durham.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
3rd down and 1.
Ready, set, go.
And now here's a carry heading left.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mond looks to throw.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, it looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
97.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On play action, Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
That's caught inside the 20. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Gold to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Kalijah Kancey in on the stop.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Gun.
On 2nd down, here's McBride.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw is Cousins.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
186 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his 1st ever NFL game.
And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Now Gould for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really...
There he goes, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Shot, 17. Set.
On 2nd down, Mon. This one taken in by Otten.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Vikings 38-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ready.
The offense on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Back to the air, Mond.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Stuck for a loss by the safety, Antoine Winfield Jr.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action. Cousins.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got another first down, and he's also just a few yards short of 200 for the ball game. Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Ready, go. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the
and Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
A first down throw for Cousins. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Can't. Good route here. Zebra.
Here's Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Chandler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On first down, McBride. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Throwing, Cousins.
That's complete to Chandler on the check down.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
On the ready.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Now Mond. That's caught by Durham.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. A carry here for the big tight end. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready?
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Mond. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And quickly, they get to the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Mond. He's got Otten.
And nothing there after the catch, but he does get this down to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And they're going to speed things up here.
Mond looks to throw on 1st down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
That is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mond going to throw it. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He connected on his first, this from 41. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now left side on the swing pass. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
3rd and 3.
Now Cousins. That is caught. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now he's into the clear again. He may go.
Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 67 yards.
And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10. Mond to the air on 1st and 10.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
A 2nd down throw now for Mond.
His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Andrew Booth puts it on. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.